The American dream now costs $4.4 million. We're talking about buying a home, having a wedding, having your annual vacation, raising two kids and sending them off to college, buying a car for every few years and saving up for retirement. All of that costs $4.4 million. Your dream will look completely different than the next person, so everybody's price tag will be different. And remember, none of this is necessities, but rather the average and reasonable desires. It'll be a whole lot more when you actually factor in actual necessities like groceries. The average person with a bachelor's degree will make about $2.8 million during their career, which is where most people will fall under. So there's still a little bit of a gap there. So which is why you need to invest and grow your wealth if you ever want to afford the American dream.
I was like, oh, 37 years until I retire. I could do this. I don't have a savings account. There's hardly anything in my 401k. I'm not retiring.
I'm sorry, but the American dream never fucking existed. Like what? Your dream is to work until you are 65 and decrepit and not be able to make ends meet the entire time? Like, I'm sorry, but that just does not sound remotely appealing to me. It's not even about the dream anymore. Like, people are literally just trying to afford living in America. And here's the thing. If you are working for America, you will never be able to live your dream life in America. And I know that most of you have probably already scrolled by now because you don't think it's possible to live in America without working for America. I was a server at the beginning of 2023. I quit my serving job. I started affiliate and digital marketing in April of 2023 and have now made almost $300,000 working online, and none of that came from my serving job. So if you are genuinely interested in working for yourself, starting an online business, check out the roadmap. It's at the top of my page. It literally shows you everything that you need to know to make money online, to start digital marketing. But I promise your dreams are so much more achievable than you think they are, but you're probably not going to reach very many of them by living that American dream life.
Why are we working? Why are we working? What are we working for? I work to pay my bills and get by. But what's the point in working and trying to pay bills to get by when you have things that come into play like, oh, the person that you're renting from is selling their house and they decide to let you know at the last minute you have like 30 days or less to get up out of here. And my thing is, I don't have options. I have no options. None. Thanks to people playing around with bills, I have a big ass imbalance on my fucking credit. I can't get nothing. I can't get shit. People didn't help me pay the comment. People didn't help me pay the people's gas. People didn't help me pay rent. My shit is fucked. All that shit is in my name. Fucked. You think people gave a fuck? No. Soon as Diamond loses her job, everything stops. Because I was the one paying majority of the shit in that motherfucker. Then when I get a job, I get a game plan to get shit going. Motherfuckers still don't want to pay rent. This is why I don't want roommates. Don't get roommates because you end up in situations like this where you can't get shit in your fucking name and you have to go around finding fucking private landlords. And then you don't even want a private landlord no more because shit like this happens where you have to sit up here and worry about them selling the fucking house. I'm not going to find another deal like this. This is a good deal. I'm not going to find another deal like this. My paycheck does not allow me to make a certain amount of money. Like, especially now that my job is, they're in debt, and now you can't make OT because they're in debt. And then I'm in between jobs. I'm about to get ready to transfer to another job, and I have to sit up there and start from the bottom of the fucking barrel all over again just to make some fucking money. I have to literally go 3 months without picking up. 3 months. Part-time hours without picking up. Everything is coming at the worst possible fucking time. It's getting to the point I'm literally about to get ready to sell my soul just to have money to secure a place. Because it's not just me. If it was just me, I'd put my shit in storage and fucking live at the airport. That's what I would have just did for myself. I have a whole child with me. And motherfuckers give me 30 days and I'm feeling like it's less than 30 days because all of a sudden, when I ask them, oh, are you having a showing tomorrow or anytime soon? Not tomorrow, but like anytime towards the weekend, they tell me no. But then as I'm getting ready, you're telling me you have a showing tomorrow. So you're bringing people to come see the house now after you just told me yesterday that the lady is selling the house. But tomorrow you got people coming to see the house? Is that quick? You got somebody already interested in buying the house. That's what you're telling me. So y'all had this planned already, and y'all just now telling us at the last minute. The people upstairs and me, you're telling us all at the last minute. And then you want us to make space and time for these people to come see the house. You're not giving us time to do shit. I don't got time to clean up. I had to fucking put in PTO today so I can stay home and clean up. I have a lot to clean because when my sister was here, she dirtied up everything I had. When I had them damn cats that I wasn't getting paid regularly for, they got hair and all types of shit all over my fucking furniture and everything. And I'm going to leave the floor how it is so they can see that water be coming down in the walls from some fucking where. I got water stains on the fucking floor. I'm going to leave them there. Like, I'm literally going on a whole tangent and rant right now, but like, I was feeling depressed and I was feeling like something was coming and I just didn't know what it was. But I was feeling depressed for a good minute. Like, I couldn't even enjoy my time in Arizona because I was just so depressed. And now I'm regretting my decision to not take the job in Arizona because I wanted to move to Arizona. They got so many more private landlords than Chicago do. Chicago don't got shit. Like, Chicago all around is a shitty ass place with shitty ass people and shitty ass prices. We're in a fucking recession. Motherfuckers asking for 3 times and 4 times the fucking rent. Like we're getting paid 3 and 4 times the fucking rent. And then I'm like, I'm trying not to get mad at people that I'm talking to like bringing this up to. Because I know they can't do nothing about nothing, but it's just people that lack the empathy. They don't know how to show emotion and stuff like that. Don't got no words of encouragement. I don't need all that, to be honest. I need someone to help me find a fucking private landlord. And my ass is out on the fucking street. Or like a landlord that's willing to take me in, given my circumstances and understanding why the fuck I got a balance in the first fucking place. I ain't like I got an eviction or anything. I have a fucking balance. I can't get shit because of that fucking balance. And I was left with 2 balances. From one apartment because my brother and my ex did not pay. And then from the apartment I had because my ex decided to leave, my brother stopped paying when I lost my job, and my so-called roommate decided he didn't want to pay shit. And I should have known that he wasn't good on paying bills when we got the other place too. And this, I can't blame nobody but myself because I put myself in these dumbass situations trusting people. I really can't blame no one but myself. And I need to start being fucking selfish. I need to start being fucking selfish. It's not built in me to be selfish, but I need to start being fucking selfish. I be selfish for the wrong reasons and not selfish for the right reasons. Fuck. Like, I'm just tired. I'm truly fucking tired. I'm tired of working and busting my ass and killing myself to make ends meet. I'm tired of trying to handle business that's not even just my business. Like, I'm tired. I mean, taking care of crazy people that got me in a predicament. I'm just tired, bro. I'm fucking tired. And I get no fucking break. I don't get no break. Being in Arizona, that was not a fucking vacation. I was really out there on business. And most of the time I just stayed in the Airbnb. Trying to make a decision on whether or not it was a good move. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm tired.
All I said is I don't agree that we should have to work 40 years of our life. And I'm getting called lazy. People are telling me you're going to be homeless. People are also telling me I'm going to get fired. I'm a millennial that has been working since 2004 when I graduated high school. And it's messed up that you guys will come on here and talk to a hardworking man and tell him, grow up. Also, what did you expect? You shouldn't work at Walmart.
Yeah. How are y'all affording college? When I saw how much tuition cost at my school, I was flabbergasted. I didn't even think that was a real number. Without scholarships, I genuinely don't know how I would have afforded college. Shocks me that you guys are able to do it without any financial help.
I've been walking around this house confused as hell since I've been back from the grocery store. I just spent $78.39 and nothing can go in my mouth or my belly. Bitch, I'm finna take this shit back. Let me show you guys what I got. I've been trying to figure out if I've been got. Nothing here can go in my belly at all. While I was at the register, I kept looking to see if I was scanning things more than once. I stopped at my car. I said, this can't be right. Now I'm home and I just carried in 3 bags that I could have brought in on my bad shoulder, my bad arm. And I said, this is not lining up. What did I get? What the hell type shit is this? This is all I got. This all I got. What is this? Now, I got one potting mix downstairs. I'm ready to put up the buggy. I see this hanging off at the side. So this one was free. Do you think I was going to walk back in there and say, hello, sir? I forgot to pay for this. I made it outside. Okay. So this one was on the side. Didn't see it. I just said, I don't know. I feel like things are missing from my cart. I'm pulling off, about to go about my business. Why do I see my earthworm casting outside? Nobody ran over it, no nothing. I picked that bitch up because this one was free too. If you think I was gonna go back inside and volunteer, my receipt is $78.39 and I don't have anything to eat. And I bought a case of water for $3. You think I was gonna go back inside and offer up my money? I gotta take something back.
Everyone's saying, why do you rent? Why do you rent? You could spend so much less on a mortgage. Guess what? I talked to a lender back in November about a $630,000 townhouse, like 40 minutes from the city, from DC. The mortgage, with principal, interest, taxes, all of that, $5,000 a month. Wrong. Imagine if the AC breaks, you need a new fridge. That's another couple $1,000s there. So whatever you pay in rent, that's the max you're gonna pay. But what you pay in a mortgage is the minimum you're gonna pay. Trust me, I've considered. But imagine a cute little townhouse, 40 minutes from the city for $5,000 a month. Now I'm living at my parents' house, but wow. Oh, and that was if I put $100,000 down, which I don't have, but like hypothetically, I was like, if I put this much down, how much would the mortgage be? For a 30-year loan, like a typical like normal loan. It was nothing like special. So these house prices are insane and they just don't want us to ever own property, I guess. I don't know.
We are all aware of the fact that the cost of living in California is astronomically high. But for those of you who grocery shop on a weekly basis for a family of, say, like 3 to 4, what is your average grocery bill? Because for a family of 3, we are spending on average between $300 to $350 a week on groceries. That is over $1,200 a month we are spending on groceries. Granted, I do try to shop mostly organic. I buy whole foods. I try to go as unprocessed as possible. And my son and my boyfriend are human garbage disposals, so they eat a ton of food. But I still feel like that is so ridiculous. And I'm at the point where I'm wondering if it's even worth it to grocery shop, or would it be more cost effective to just eat out every day? That is a ridiculously high amount to pay on just groceries alone. And yes, it's mostly organic and whole foods, but we've been grocery shopping the same way for the past several months. And my grocery bill is getting higher and higher every month. And I'm always buying the same shit. So, yeah, I'm like, why am I spending all this money and time grocery shopping, cleaning up, cooking, when we can just treat ourselves every day? Am I right? Like, I love California though. I'm still not moving. I'm just saying.
No, but riddle me this. When did life become so goddamn expensive and it's also impossible to have fun? We're in the process of buying a house, okay? We offered a bid that is very substantial, especially for first-time buyers. The house has been on the market for over a year now, so we went a little bit under the asking price, thinking, why not? Why could it hurt? It's been on the market for over a year. Tell me why. The listing agent comes back to us and says that there are now 6 bidders involved. Not only do we have a bidding war going on for a house that is absurdly expensive, but we also are planning to go on a family trip to Orlando this weekend, hopefully. I don't know. We were thinking of going to Universal Studios. Let's go. It is almost $200 to get into Universal Studios. And on top of that, it is spring break and the lines are ridiculously long everywhere you go. It's just madness. So I don't even know if going to Orlando is even an option anymore. That's fun sucker number 1. Fun sucker number 2 is a cocktail bar that me and my husband like to go to. It is great. They have great cocktails, but it's also impossible to find a ticket. The second that it goes on Resi, they're sold out. Like, I don't know who the hell buys these tickets, but they are literally sold out the second They go online. We were lucky enough to find a ticket, and guess what? We can't even go because our plans changed. The really cute part about everything is that they don't even accept cancellations. I don't know. Sorry for this rant, but this is just like, this is the new America. Like, it's unattainable, unaffordable, and unfun.
I'm going to explain to you guys how much more expensive things are today than they were even 3 years ago based off of my current financial situation. So 4 years ago, when I graduated law school, I graduated making $65,000 a year. I was living in a 1-bedroom by myself, paying $1,400 a month. After the first 3 months, my boyfriend moved in, and so then we were splitting it, so it was $700 a piece. But he lost his job at one point, and so for 3 months before he got a new one, I was covering the rent all by myself. So it was about 6 months of me paying $1,400 a month for that year-long lease. Now I make about $85,000 a year. I have 2 roommates, and we split the rent 3 ways. And usually my rent is like $950, something around that. So I'm making technically $20,000 more a year. I'm paying roughly the same of what I was paying in rent. And I have never been more stressed out about money in my entire life.
The American dream is dead. And that's it. It's this kind of home that used to be the end goal for so many people just like me. But now these homes are selling for $655,000. But there's a whole generation that used to be able to buy something like this on a very modest income. So just like many of you, I was raised by 2 baby boomers who made the American dream happen. This house was listed in April of 2023 for $550,000. But it sold 2 months later for more than $100,000 over asking. But baby boomers, just like my parents, were able to buy this house for just under $300,000. Now, the 3X rule says you shouldn't spend more than 3 times your household income on your house. So boomers would have only needed a $98,000 household income to buy this home in 2002. Per person, that's $49,000. Now, although that is slightly above average, it's not at all what we have to go through. For millennials to buy this house, you'll need a combined income of $218,000. So each individual will need to earn an income of $109,000. That is more than twice the national average. Now, I'm not showing you all of this so we can go place blame, but I am pointing it out because yes, things have gotten more difficult. But if you're anything like me, you still want the American dream, and I'm going to do exactly what it takes to get it. Even if that means having more than twice the national average, I'm going to have my family in a house like that.
Pay 1, the median mortgage was $1,682. That's including taxes and insurance. Putting 2 children through childcare, $1,600 a month. 2 used cars off of the lot, $400 a piece per month. That's $800 in total. I have gas at $180. I have student debt for 1 person in the household at $300 a month. Power at $149. Food at $650. Again, a young family, formula, all of that. $137 for your phone bill and $400 for your health insurance, giving you a total in 2021 of raising a young family in America in a household at $5,888 a month. In 2024, the median mortgage is $2,660, including insurance and taxes. Putting 2 children through childcare is $2,300 a month in total. Used cars, $900 a month in total. Gas, $410 for now for both of those vehicles. Student debt, $400 for one of the people in the household. Power, $198 per month. Food, $900 per month. Again, young family. Phone, $150 per month. And health insurance up to now $500 a month, giving your total monthly expenses for getting started with a young family in America at $7,368. Raising a young family in America in 2021, it would have cost you $70,656 a year. Following the same exact metrics, just now 3.5 years later, you'd be paying $18,416. That is almost an $18,000 increase in what you would have to make in order to raise a young family in America in just a 3-year span.